Hey everybody, what is up? My name is Eric McGrew with Old Man Bike Skate and Art here on Instagram. I'm not putting these on YouTube at all, so it's just going to be on the Instagram channel. But recently, I decided to pick up a BMX bike. My first BMX bike that I've had since, well, like 15 years ago. Not exactly what I remember, but not in a bad way. Just like I've owned some red lines, I've owned some GTs, I've owned some back GT dynos, some of the old Haros as well. And I've owned, of course, as a kid, some of the like cheap budget freestyle bikes, and of course you can buy some from Walmart and Target and all that stuff now. And recently I bought a bike from thehouse.com called The Frame. That's the brand Frame. And I was actually going to buy the 22-inch wheel, 22-inch top tube, because I'm 6'2", and I thought that might fit me better. However, there's a couple of things I want to talk about with that bike real quick. This is not a bash on that bike. From everything I've read and seen, it's supposed to be a really good bike for the price, especially since I think they have the 22-inch top tube, 22-inch wheels. I think it's called the Defender, and then you can buy the Defender Pro. They have it on sale as of this video for like $209. You are going to get some things that aren't as quality as on other bikes. Like the Defender, not the Defender Pro, is, I want to say, 27 something pounds. The hubs on it aren't sealed and things like that, which is all why I ended up sending it back. So I haven't actually even ridden that bike. All the reviews say it's pretty good though for the price, but basically everybody that's riding it seriously, they're doing other things, building wheels and that kind of stuff for it to get sealed hubs. And I looked at doing that, and that's what drove me to buy this bike here. So this, I don't even remember. It's the Justice, I think, is what they call this one. Yep. This is We the People bike. It's got sealed everything, sealed head tube, sealed hubs. The rear wheel is double wall 36. The front is single wall 36. Of course, they've got their We the People Bike Co. wheels on it, tires on it. These are 20 by 2.3. These are Salt Valen wheels, which are pretty good, of course. And then it's, it looks like a Salt head on it and stem on it and stuff like that. Integrated headset. So overall, this bike here ended up being, I want to say, just above the $600 mark total. And that's a huge difference between the $209 mark, right? Well, that's what you think. However, if you live like I do out here in Colorado or in any of the western states where it's mainly dusty and that really fine sand in it, then your unsealed hubs won't last that long. And I looked at rebuilding wheels, even using the same rim, but just new spokes and new hubs. And it was going to cost me almost $200, $250 a wheel. So the front one, because it's just a basic hub that was sealed, I want to say it was an Odyssey hub, mid-grade, not high-end, was going to be like $80 for the hub, $2 a spoke for 36 spokes. So that's right there. That's like $80 almost for the spokes, and then $75 wheel build. And then the back one was going to be $180 for the hub. It didn't matter if it was free or cassette. And then same thing, 36 spokes, $2 a spoke, plus $75 wheel build. So I was already going to be up in the $600 range on that bike just to rebuild the wheels. And all the components on it were just like whatever they used, no name, whatever. And I'm not saying they're terrible, but definitely don't hold up to the same standard, most likely, that this We the People does. This is a 20.75, which I actually found is way more roomy than I expected. And it's like 25 25 pounds, 25.7 pounds or something like that, or 26.3. I can't remember which one this one is. So it's already lighter. It's I forgot, if you're getting back into riding after a long hiatus like I am, I mean, it's like I said, 15 years or so since I've ridden a quality bike of any sort. BMX, that is. I have mountain bikes and things. This thing here, the chain stays are way shorter than they used to be. I want to say this is like a 14.5 or a 13.5 or something like that on this bike. And I was expecting something more along the lines of like a 16 or a 15. So they're super easy to get up on the back wheel. I'm actually having a really hard time manualing it because it is so short. I overpull and I loop out like just about every time. Whereas as a kid, I had a hard time because they seemed too long and I couldn't hardly pull them up. But it makes just tricks and stuff way easier overall. Now, one thing I will say is that it took a while since I've been riding mountain bike. I have a trail/enduro bike by Polygon, and the head is like really slacked out, of course, and the back is like a little bit shorter chainstay, but longer than this. And coming down like transitions like this, especially when they get really steep like that, like they're really tight, I've had to learn how to adjust my body weight a lot because you can loop out real easy while you're not even trying to pull up on the bars, just because they're so stinking short. But I am super stoked on this bike overall. The weight has allowed me to get back to doing, albeit minor and very small versions of tricks. I am already doing some of the hip jumps and stuff I used to do. Nothing stylish, just hipping and turning like, 80 degrees or 180, like 90 degrees or 75 degrees, whatever, for a hip. And then, I'm doing fast plants that are very sluggish and unsightly, but at least they're there. So I'm just working on a few things, and I'm trying to get back in shape a little bit, and I just haven't had time to ride my mountain bike like I'd want. So I don't know if this interests you guys, but I thought I'd just kind of go over a couple of things. So just know if you're getting back into it, you can get a really decent, pretty lightweight bike for reasonable cost. They're still expensive, but they're reasonable cost, fully built. It's a complete, you don't have to like build it all out yourself. Also, I actually bought some plastic pegs. So they have a chromoly core with a plastic shield that I'm going to try out, hopefully on like these small rails and stuff and ledges. So I'll see how those go over the metal ones. I actually bought a set of metal as well to kind of test them out for me as a beginner back into it. And yeah, I'm having fun. So, I'll have videos of me like just playing around, and this isn't like a tutorial or anything like that. Really. I am not trying to teach you guys. I'm not very good at all. I'm just hoping that I, motivate a little bit, and if you're getting back into it, that would be awesome to share with me what you're doing. And I'll try to show some of my progress, and it's not going to be crazy entertaining. So I'll try to keep them short, but just show some of the tricks that I'm doing.